Hey, hey, hey! Happy Wednesday, and welcome to another Crystal's Car Chats. Here, before I forget, while I'm at a red light, there's the Brixton babe in mommy's junky car. Passed out minutes from the daycare, as always. Passed out before we left the parking lot while I was taking the description. So, how are you guys doing this fine Wednesday? So, I have a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and it was recently, I heard the question asked, the why not me question asked again on a podcast I was listening to yesterday, I think. And so I had a different topic in mind, but this one kind of kept ringing in my ears. In fact, I scribbled a couple things on a napkin last night while I was cleaning up bottles. So I just wanted to talk about why not you, but before I jump in, give you a quick update. So today was my last day at my, well, I guess I would say current job, but my now former job, which was my first office job since 2016. And I wasn't even there a month full time or permanent. I was temp to hire, they hired, and I'm now moving on to a different company, going back to some work I did in the past. So very excited. I'll start there on Monday. So super excited to have a couple of days off, where my child is actually at daycare. So a couple of days actually off. I'm probably going to end up doing mostly stuff around the house, but I'll get to have tomorrow off with Daniel. It's his normal day off, so very excited for the next couple of days. Very excited to start the new job on Monday, and I will be posting in my stories all about getting ready for that, because I'm not ready. It's remote, and my office space is trash right now, so I'll be posting about that in my stories. But anyway, let's get into the topic. So you might be wondering what the heck I'm talking about when I say the topic is why not you. And what I mean by that is when you see somebody else achieving something that you want in or for your own life, do you think that's good for them? Or do you think, well, why not me? So there's a difference. When you tend to think that's good for them, the things that come to mind are that it's kind of removed, almost like it's far off, it's not attainable, it's out there, it's for them. That's hence why not. That's good for them. But when you ask, well, why not me? That gets you into a completely different headspace. You say, okay, well, why not me? It gets you questioning. If you're asking a question, your brain is naturally going to try to find the answer. So you're going to start to question the possibilities. Could it be for me? Is this something that I can do? And your brain, when you give it a problem, it's going to try to find a solution. It makes you more exploratory. It makes you more open. And it is clearly personal, because you're saying me. Why not me? Versus that's good for them. So let's see if I can give a couple of examples. Again, you know what my life is about. So I will. Oh, it's really starting to come down. So hopefully you can still hear me. Oh, and if you are jumping on, say hi in the comments. Whether you're live or watching the replay, I always come back and respond. It looks like I got glitchy for a second, but say hi. Anything along the way, feel free to drop it in the comments. So I'll give an example. Let's talk about, because I've been talking a lot about my postpartum weight loss, and weight loss in general. So I talked a few weeks ago about those mommy corns that I call those moms that are killing the game, fresh out, postpartum babies around the same age as Brixton. They got their bodies back, they're cut up, they're having date nights and doing all the things for work and having extra, outside of the home kind of activities, and while I honestly don't know that I will ever get there, and there are certain things that I'm not even aspiring to, I like to look at it as a little bit of encouragement, because I'm like, okay, well, at first, when I was deep in the throes of postpartum depression, I was thinking more of well, that's good for you. Good for her. And that's good for them. Like, as if to say that my life would always be, newborn life, and I would never be able to reclaim my body or do anything for myself or anything like that. But as I continue to watch those people, I started to let it inspire me. And I was like, you know what? Why not me? Why can't I do that? And my brain naturally started trying to figure out how I could do that. What can I do? What little things can I do in my schedule to try to get to, what they've gotten to? She's breastfeeding. She has a baby that's around the same age as Brixton. She's working. So if she can do it, if she can find a way to get her workouts in, I can too, right? If she can manage to lose weight, I can too. So that's one of those why not me's. I'll give another one. So I'm a health fitness coach, and in the company that I'm affiliated with, we have annual conferences, and I remember, well, they've been virtual for the last 2 years, but even still, even with the virtual conferences, you hear these stories, you see these top people in your network, and they're helping so many people, and just, changing lives, and the stories that you hear are just like, I'm a puddle of tears, and just like, these people have done these amazing things, helped so many people reach their goals, and, made positive changes in their own life, and all the things, all the reasons why I do what I do, and just seeing the impact that they've made on the world. And it would be easy to say, that's good for them. And there have been times in my, I guess I'll say, career, that I have been like, you know what, that's good for them. But when I really can step back and, again, be inspired by it, I started to ask the question, well, why not me? Why can't I help that many people? Like, you want to help that many people. You want to help thousands of people. Why not? And so, while I'm not yet helping thousands of people, I think it's possible. So I have opened myself up to the possibility that they can do it, so can I. So that's the, I guess, couple of examples I can think of right now. But I can tell you that the difference in it is a few differences that I see. One difference in perspective is when I was having that's good for them. Like I said, I was feeling more defeated than anything. Whether it's looking at somebody else's relationship, or progress in their health and fitness, or how they're succeeding at their career, or in business, or in ministry, or whatever it is, that's good for them tends to come from a place of defeat. Whether you've said it's not for me, even though you're not saying it's not for me, you're I don't know what the word is. You're saying it's good for them, but not for me. It's kind of like the subtitle or whatever. English teachers, y'all feel free to go ahead and tell me what I'm trying to say. But it's like, it's the unspoken thing is, it's not for me. It's good for them, but I can't do it. It's good for them, but I'm not going to try. And it kind of, further puts you down from whatever, because you're already in a down place if that's what you're thinking. But when you start to say, you know what, why not me? What makes them so different? Nothing. What what makes them different is the work that they put in, their belief. That's pretty much it. That is what makes them different. There's nothing special about the people that have the things and are doing the things that you want to do. They simply believe and they work. Whether that's working on having a better marriage, whether that is working on being a more intentional parent, starting a successful business, improving your career, losing weight, getting fit. No matter what you put in there, when you are thinking that's good for them, you're thinking it's not going to work for you. So when you flip that and say, well, why not me? The answer is typically there's no reason it's not for you. And your brain is going to be like, there's no reason. We can do that. Let's figure out what we need to do it, to get there. So that's one thing. One perspective is you're usually coming from a down place when you're thinking that's good for them. You're already defeated before you've even started trying. Versus why not me is like, you know what? I'm going to give it a go. Another thing is why not me opens you up to becoming the hero of your own story versus watching everybody else's story. I know what it's like to sit back and watch everybody else, especially in this world of social media. It is easier than ever before to sit back and watch everybody else live their lives and do their thing and have a lot of those. That's good for them. Whereas when you start to think, why not me? You start to figure out, okay, well, I can do that. I can write my own story. I can be the lead here. I am the hero. I can do this. So that's the other thing. We're getting a spectator versus being the hero. And those are like the two things where I was like, I think where we get stuck defeated and as a spectator, when we think that's good for them. Whereas we become more open to trying and putting ourselves in the hero seat when we start to think, why not me? And I've had a lot of why not me moments in my life. I think I try to live by the why not me moments. And what I tend to, and honestly, I'm not going to say I never have that's good for them. I do. Like I said earlier in the video, I had a lot of that's good for them with watching other mommies postpartum, that I had connected with that were in similar gestation as me. I had a lot of those that's good for them, especially at the beginning. I also had a very difficult postpartum journey at the beginning. And I had to find myself again, and what Crystal really wants is why not me? Because why not me challenges me. There was a hashtag when I first got into the health and fitness space back in 2014, I think. One of the big hashtags back then was, if I can, you can. And I still use it. And there's a reason that I still use it. I still use it because I still believe it. It's so true. And it's something that, I challenge myself because I want to prove to myself that I can do it. That's why I challenge myself. But I've often started the challenge before I've ever posted anything, or shared anything or talked about it. Because that tends to be, I get into a down place and then I'm like, you got to get out of here. And I start to work on it and then I start to share it. But I don't share for me. I don't need to share for me. I'm already doing it. I share to show you that you can too. Because guess what? I don't care what you think about me. I don't care how amazing you think I am, and I love you for it. I don't care how great you think Crystal might be. Crystal is a hot mess. The only thing about me is that I'm just out here doing the best that I can. And if I can, again, this hot mess, if I can do it, you can do it. I guarantee you. And I'm willing to bet you if you really try, you can do it better than me. So that's why I share. That's why I share my journey. That is why I post anything. That's why I do these videos. It's because I want you to know that you can. Why not you? Why not you? Go start that business. Why not you? Go, let's go for a walk right now. Start your health and fitness journey. Why not you? You can do it. If it's something that you really want and it's legal and under God, I don't want to promote anything hellish or illegal, but you can do it. You can do it if you allow yourself, if you allow your brain to figure it out and to be open to the possibilities. You can do it. So that's my spiel today, and I'm still on the highway, so I was either driving slow, talking fast, or I don't know what. But what are there some things that you have, like, as I was talking, and you could think, like, I have been thinking that's good for them, and that it's not necessarily for me. Is there something that you're thinking that about right now? And you, even after watching this, are still thinking, that's good for you, or that's good for them. Like, it's just, you just don't know. I can't because of XYZ. Post it. Let's talk about it. Are there moments in the past that you've caught yourself in the that's good for them and you've had to come into the why not me? Are there ways that you have found to help yourself make that mental shift? Like, I want to hear all of it. Or anything else you want to talk about, because otherwise I will not be before you long. No, but yeah, that was it. I want us all to start thinking, why not me? Yeah, because it's the why not me is what has helped me to propel my life forward always. And I don't say that to say that, because I know that I have nothing without God. But if I'm just, sitting on a corner crying somewhere, it's real hard. Nothing that God has for me is going to manifest itself if I'm not putting myself in, position and in line with what He's telling me to do. So you gotta have that why not me. But yeah, so if you are, I am in the health and fitness space. So, and hopefully soon soon in the other life coaching space. We'll figure that out as we go along. But for now, in the health and fitness space, if you are finding yourself tired of that's good for them, and you're starting to think, why not me? And you want to get healthier or more fit. And when I talk about health, I'm talking about your total body, your mental health, your physical health, your nutrition, your fitness. If you've got chronic illness, I've got some experience there. Like, whatever it is, if you want to be more well and you're starting to think, why not me? But you don't have the answer and you really want to start to make those changes. I guess I'll make a pre-announcement coming up here in about a month. I haven't taken on any new clients since Brixton was born because I don't believe in taking on new people and not serving them well. So I haven't been in a place where I could devote the time and energy to serve you well. So I haven't taken on any new clients. I am starting to take on new clients. I just hadn't really announced it. And there will be a kind of like relaunch, revamp of our fit community. So that's really exciting. But if you are, and that's coming up in the next few weeks, you'll see me posting about that. But the doors are open now for you. If you're interested, you can just shoot me a message and I can tell you more about it, about what our community is about, and what we stand for and what you'll find there, all that good stuff. But it is, that's the space, that's what keeps me going. Like our community is pretty dope, and that's what keeps me going. And checking in every day helps me stay accountable to my goals. So if you're interested in maybe getting a spot in there, you can shoot me a message. Like I said, I will be talking more about that in the days to come. But soft open, the doors are open now. So I am willing to, I've created space where I can now take on new clients and work with you, both personally and collectively, because we believe in a team effort as well to give you the best results. Lots of different perspectives from people that just want to see you succeed. So that, I'm closer to home now. That is all I had. So if you have nothing for me, no questions or anything like that, I'm going to go on and hop off. If you're watching the replay, you can always post your questions, comments, anything. You just want to say hi in the comments, and I will get back to you later on. I believe these videos are living, so I do come back and check the comments. It's not like I post and leave. So if that is all, thank you so much for watching, whether you're live or you catching the replay. I love you the same. And I will talk to you on next week's Car Chat. Bye, guys.